Tryna take control, I'ma snatch your pad. Life in the game, don't try and own my own pad. Ain't max but still, it be telling me mad. Thinking how things still getting worse when they're already bad. It's not me, really gone to the plan. Funny got a stretch car, I need them bands. Brothers gotta eat, wanna feed the fam. Got me trying to see more green than damn. One of my G's said he'll move a box in 1 week. Another said he's been moving boxes all week. Cheese. Can't knock the hustle. Cause they're both getting cheese. And they're both using muscle. But only one's on the street. One man legit for his son. The other's trying to shine like one. Swipe spit 8 like a 9. So neither of them die by one. Trying to get us out of the struggle. Watch, it's a matter of time. Say when I burst my bubble, I say as long as I blow, then it's fine. Flow for my fam, cause they say blood's thicker than water. Flow for the gang, cause they waited round for my order. When it's my time to eat, every man grab a plate. Ain't gotta run these streets, ain't gotta watch your weight. Die for my family, only the real relate. Ride on my enemies, only them fakers hate God. They ain't blue like that, they ain't blue like that. They ain't blue like that, they ain't blue like that. They ain't blue like that, they ain't blue like that. They ain't blue like that, they ain't blue like that. Can't use always if I want something new. Stay fresh. Me and my brothers weren't playing chess, they was making moves. We was on day from fraud to the food. Just splash and taking them trips, post cop and new shoes. Quick fixes, had to ride with a tool. Young reckless, didn't follow no rules. Swear took risks to shine like jewels. Couple times was hot, had to play it cool. Back then the ones who made me hadn't separated. So won't stop till the one who stayed is over celebrated, rated. For working 10 plus, no promo. Her show it still runs, no co-host. And that's when the fam deserted her, still she didn't crumble. Cave it's a no-no. She got more heart than care for they left of her dead, had her chopped up the photo. So I wanna make her live a dream. Anything she want that costs green is a go-go. Every day is a hustle. Women I'm hit strapped back, car money's on my mind. Reminds me of a Russell. Rather be deaf to all jams than their brother didn't grind. Flow for the fam, cause they say blood's thicker than water. Flow for my gang, cause they waited round for my order. When it's my time to eat, every man grab a plate. Ain't gotta run these streets, ain't gotta watch your weight. Die for my family, only the real relate. Ride on my enemies, only them fakers hate God. They ain't blue like that, they ain't blue like that. They ain't blue like that, they ain't blue like that. They ain't blue like that, they ain't blue like that. They ain't blue like that, they ain't blue like that. Tryna take control, I'ma snatch your pad. Life in the game, don't try and own my own pad. Ain't max but still, it be telling me mad. Thinking how things still getting worse when they're already bad. It's not me, really gone to the plan. Funny got a stretch car, I need them bands. Brothers gotta eat, wanna feed the fam. Got me trying to see more green than damn. One of my G's said he'll move a box in 1 week. Another said he's been moving boxes all week. Cheese. Can't knock the hustle. Cause they're both getting cheese. And they're both using muscle. But only one's on the street. One man legit for his son. The other's trying to shine like one. Swipe spit 8 like a 9. So neither of them die by one. Trying to get us out of the struggle. Watch, it's a matter of time. Say when I burst my bubble, I say as long as I blow, then it's fine. Flow for my fam, cause they say blood's thicker than water. Flow for the gang, cause they waited round for my order. When it's my time to eat, every man grab a plate. Ain't gotta run these streets, ain't gotta watch your weight. Die for my family, only the real relate. Ride on my enemies, only them fakers hate God. They ain't blue like that, they ain't blue like that. They ain't blue like that.
And we are live, STFU. Guess who's back? Me.
Heath is back.
You know, I was gone for a while. They tried to get me off this show, kept making me travel in the middle of the week, but I'm back. I'm back. I made it back for another week.
Bro.
Live made it back for another week, which is an exciting thing.
Very nice.
So, yeah. But Aaron's here,
Honestly,
as usual, holding down the fort.
I think they're pitting us against each other. They're colluding against us as a unit.
Yeah, I know what's going on. What was it like being in that host chair for a long time? You had JJ. It's nice. He's a pretty face to look at.
JJ's great.
A great accent.
Dash kept popping in. Pat was never a help at all. Like, no comfort at all with you being gone. But I missed you, man. I missed you. Welcome back.
Thank you. But Pat is here.
I'm here.
Hasn't looked at the rundown.
We know the two teams that will be in the Champions League final. The second one might surprise you.
Yeah.
Back to you guys.
Oh, that's great. Pat, do you have anything you want to say or any sort of calls to action? You want to get the people going in the comments? Wind them up?
Yeah, I mean, well, let's start with sending us some vibes. I mean, let's start with vibes for Heath, I'd say, because he's back. He's basically the new guy. But also the standard vibes for Flores would be super helpful.
I like that jersey you've got over there.
Yeah, that's one of the best ones. It's Panama.
Say that again?
It's one of the best ones.
No, after that.
It's Panama.
Panama.
Nice.
Yeah, it is really nice. Super nice.
Also, big shout out to Dash, by the way, before we get any further, who says that in giving MLS slack over time by saying no one ever scores that many goals in big games. And now here we are coming off of a 6-7 aggregate. Looks like they're going into like overtime of a tennis match.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Extra hits.
Big goals. Much goals.
We're going into
many
extra
goals.
hits.
Yeah.
Free tennis. No, but Dash, who is a constant hater of Major League Soccer, has been proven wrong yet again that big games there can be a lot of goals. 4-2 for Roma on the day. 6-7 on aggregate. Liverpool, which seems to be this growing trend of hiring Liverpool fans within our office, which I think is not good for the brand.
For vibes.
That many
for vibes.
Vibes for Liverpool because they're super sick right now.
They are super sick right now.
Not good to keep hiring all these Liverpool people because I think it's starting to shift some of the editorial stuff. This run of show has a lot of Liverpool in it.
Yeah, plus there's no one in the office right now.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
we'll discuss that offline, but for now.
Oh yeah, sorry, I just outed everybody.
Liverpool, effective on the attack. They also give up a lot of goals.
I think they deserve to go through. They're the better team, but they were lucky as hell, boy, today. The first one, Edin Dzeko was, I think, onside. Should have been a penalty. The second one, my man's hand was out here. He was like hitting the MJ and like caught it. And that should have been 2 penalties. And then if you look at the score, like if you assume they would maybe have scored those penalties. We know like games ebb and flow, and that never makes any sense. But
coulda, shoulda, woulda, right? But Pat, you know this guy is hanging out in the comments over here too. Just so you know, he's also.
I'm always in the comments.
You, because JJ's performances have been great. There's now 4 to 5 people that could essentially be on this show. He's hanging out in the comments to try to win those people.
Who, Aaron?
You could also be pushed off this show soon. He's in the comments.
I'm always in the comments.
Hey, guys in the comments. Can you imagine they pushed me off the show? How fast would this tank? Right, Vibes for Flores? No.
Tell me. Has there been? I was out for a couple weeks. Has there been consistent vibes for Flores?
Yeah, the vibes have been unreal.
The
vibes have
vibes for Heath are probably way stronger.
The vibes have been unprecedented. Let's see who we're getting vibes for today.
Well, I jumped in last time to stir that up a little bit.
Got to, man.
The first one I saw was vibes for Neymar's sister. So, yeah, we talked about that here before. So that one came out of left field, which is a baseball term. This is a soccer company, not a baseball company. Heath looking like he gonna be walking on water.
That should be the song we play. Don't walk on water.
So it really looks.
We riot if Pat goes. Pat makes the show. Oh, and then someone said push him off. Okay. So that's, I mean, 66.66 repeating, of course, % is very good for me. Aaron.
I look like I should be in like a Nickelback type band, right?
I can see that.
Yeah, Nickelback rules.
Nickelback. Nickelback, the 2 best bands ever.
That's one of I think that might be the second CD I ever purchased.
You purchased?
I purchased a Creed CD.
Okay.
Yes.
First of all, let's explain to Pat what CDs are.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I had
he came deep in the MP3 era where he had like the. Are you okay?
No, dude. Vibes for Flores and the production team have me with this ear thing in, so I can hear so they can whisper things to me. It doesn't fit my weird ear, and I feel like a secret agent. But I had plenty of CD-ROMs.
Plenty of CD. How do you do, fellow olds?
So many ROMs. Oh, that's great. It's Liverpool's first Champions League final since 2007. Obviously, we've worked with Liverpool in the past. We all know the Istanbul song, won it 5 times, we won it 5 times. In Istanbul, we won it 5 times. But 2007 wasn't the same. And now it's their first time coming back. Do you think they actually deserve to be in a final?
Yeah, I think on the strength, like on the body of work, yeah.
Yeah, on their body of work. On their statement of work, their SOW.
Yeah, the one they submitted.
Yeah.
There were a lot of others.
I agree. What do you guys think? What do you guys in the comments think? Do you think Liverpool is, I guess, on paper or whatever, however you want to measure it, the second best team or one of the 2 best teams in Europe right now? I would agree so.
I think so for sure. Yeah.
And they're fun to watch. That's actually a final that I would enjoy watching. I'm gonna watch it actually.
If you
I'm
could,
saying it like as if I'm not gonna be watching it, but
I don't know if this question makes sense. If you could, like, we're at this point. If you could just looking back, pick 2 teams to be in the final out of everyone we've seen.
Yeah.
Would it be different? Would it be a different 2 teams?
Yeah. Let's ask Pat that. Cut back to where Pat is, please. Can we cut back? Cut back to Pat, please, on the camera. Can you just cut to where Pat's supposed to be? Yep, and we've lost Pat. So your hand's not in the camera. That's not how it works, okay?
Wait,
that is not.
foot?
There's a foot, yeah. All right. And you're back in.
Let's do this thing. Oh, look at that. I can see myself right there.
I like how he steps on camera and then immediately grabs himself.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, now Matt tells me when, who, and what can button up their own shirt. Canadian Tim, shout out.
This thing has sort of gone off the rails already. We've literally, I've seen 2 of our
I'm sorry.
Co-workers come to the window and look inside like, what are you guys doing
this is bad.
Are you guys going to talk about soccer?
Dude.
This live show is still a thing?
Yeah, we got to get back on track. We got to talk football. We got to talk what people want to talk about, which is the football games
They're still doing it?
and the games.
Roma, still impressive this year, right? I mean, legitimately impressive. They're doing really well in the league. This Champions League run, you know, taking down the Giants of Barcelona last round. Obviously, I think they still had a chance to get through this round, but pretty impressive.
You got to spend time with those dudes. Was there like anything special about the vibe with them? Anything different like earlier this season?
First of all, I've played against Edin Dzeko, and then I don't remember him being that big as when I saw him last summer. He is built.
He's massive.
Just like a brick.
Yeah.
I've said that before. But their whole philosophy as a club is to be everyone's second favorite team. And I think within the U.S. market, it's pretty cool because everybody has so many teams here. It's very different than some of the other tribal parts of the world that like their whole thing is we don't want to be your favorite team because it's hard. Even if you have a favorite Serie A team, it's probably not going to be Roma even necessarily yet, but they want to be your second favorite, which is a pretty cool philosophy. And they've got cool characters within the squad. I wish Hector Moreno would have made it in that squad though before he moved on.
Where is he now?
He's in Spain, right? Can I get a quick number crunch on that?
Hold on.
That's repeating, of course. No, Edin
Real
Dzeko.
Sociedad,
I came into Boston right after you were leaving, and Edin Dzeko walked out of an elevator, and I was just like, this dude is massive.
That was your first day, essentially, with us, right?
It was.
When you arrived. Didn't you miss a flight?
I did.
Wow.
Yeah, that morning. Starting off
Way
on
to start off on the right foot.
you know?
Matt, were you handling that? Oh, no, you weren't in yet. Oh, that was Pete. Pete Carl was there. West Coast Pete. He's now protested and moved to California, which I've seen videos of him today on social. He was at a bar, middle of the day.
Is that going to be a...
I checked our company thing, and I didn't see him mark it for a day off or a vacation day or a half day, so have to have a little word with him about that work ethic out there in California. Changes people. I got a little sun when I was in California last week, by the way. Looks like it.
Got that glow.
At least the lighting, you guys said the lighting look like.
I've got 18 messages from Dash.
That's fantastic.
In the chat? Because hopefully if he does a few more, he'll get banned.
In Slack.
Okay. What's he saying?
I mean, it's all about how Liverpool. I mean, I haven't proofread it, so I don't want to start reading it because you never know. But that guy's off the rails. He's one of my best friends on the planet Earth, but he's off the rails.
Yeah. For sure.
So I don't know what he's gonna say, but it's a lot about Liverpool are dead.
Let's see.
We
need to cut that right off.
Liverpool got lucky. Liverpool are overrated. Simple, pure simple. Roma haven't lost at home in the Champions League this season. Liverpool aren't even that good. This is all Dash. This is not my words. Then he said, oi, oi. Oh, this is actually new. Then he said, Liverpool, Dash, lucky Liverpool. What do you guys think?
It's just amazing to me that he has that many, like, sort of violent thoughts towards something in a row and just keeps repeating himself. It's almost like there's an obsession for that. I don't know. There was supposed to be some fan violence today. I don't know if there is or was, but they were saying that under no circumstances should Liverpool fans walk to the stadium. and they were supposed to apparently be held in the stadium until 1 a.m.
Yeah. What time is it in Roma
1 a.m.
right now?
California time. That'd be crazy, huh? Stay there
like
till tomorrow morning.
Oh,
no, but like
it's like 11:15.
It's 11:14, but you know, I'll give you the minute. But yeah, I don't know if it actually happened. I could see how it could get a little bit violent. We don't promote violence whatsoever, but
After the way that game ended, I would probably be very happy as a Liverpool fan to stay in the stadium until 1. Maybe I'd push it to 1:30. Like, well, why not make it 2?
take it all in. Take in the stadium.
Relax. It's a beautiful stadium.
What if they turn the lights out and they just got to sort of sit there? You know? Can we geo-target those fans?
Oh yeah.
That are stuck in the stadium? They're all in the chat right now. We're just sending notifications to their phones like, hey, while you're stuck there, check out this live show. We're giving you guys a lot of love. Congratulations.
Hey, Thomas from the comments says, if Real Madrid holds back Salah like Roma did today, Liverpool is doomed. Do you guys agree with that?
No, because then Mane does his thing. Bobby Firmino is dangerous. That's sort of the whole point, is that no one's able to just like isolate one guy and think that that's going to stop Liverpool.
And they sold Coutinho.
Yeah. And the song finishes with that.
Yeah.
So
Fun.
he's gone.
I can't stand my earpiece.
Take it. You're not using it for anything anyway.
I know.
And you're not. It's not like Matt could literally say something to you and be like, "Cue something," and you'd be like, "I don't know what that means."
Also, like
I
when he
literally
talks,
just showed up
like,
right before.
if I lean long enough, like I'm a foot away from touching Matt right now.
Okay.
So when he talks into the mic, I really just hear him through this.
First
ear.
of all, you're giving away all of our studio magic. People think that this is about a 10,000 square foot facility with lights everywhere.
Oh, it is. There's a huge gym and a swimming pool over there. But like,
And the swimming.
what's going on in the comments?
What's going on in the comments? Let's move to the comments. Let's
a lot
talk
of comments
to the
about
people.
Aaron's hair and being from Wakanda and stuff like that, which is fun. He went for that look, and it's a great look, I have to say.
It is. Are you gold chains or are you not gold chains? Because sometimes I see gold chains and I see it consistently for a few days, then it's gone for a few days.
I don't like
Is
to
it
commit
test
to
material?
I don't like to commit to any one look. I don't like to be stuck to anything.
Commitment issues, huh?
Yeah.
You might have one special viewer here that might not like that.
Megan Christensen said, "Stop blaming the earpiece." Megan Christensen.
Megan Christensen, she's in the comments. I love that.
A lot of professional power over me, and now I'm scared. If I could walk out there right now and she'd be like, "Go home for life," and I'd have to stay in my house for the rest of my life.
That's true. That is true. That is how that works.
It is.
That is how that works.
What else do we have?
Oh man, I love that.
Madrid are going to hold down the midfield and have most of the possession. Could be, man.
Could be.
Liga MX's
CJ
quarterfinals
asked favorite
predictions.
Goodwill Hunting scene you start.
Favorite Goodwill Hunting scene? How do you like them apples?
Yeah,
Moment.
the bar scene.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's a good one.
Oh, you ready? You ready?
No more comp days, Megan just said. Which means I can't take any days off.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's unreal. Megan, congratulations on your marriage. 4 years ago. But we were looking at photos. It was beautiful. Like really, like I looked at it and I was like, this was really an important day for a lot of people. And what's going on?
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah.
We might have to do a little. We might have to
getting
do a
hot,
little. We
dude.
have to do a little.
Oh my
pit-
God, dude,
we
that
have to
almost
do a
happened
little
again.
pit stain check soon, huh?
No,
it seems
what a
like you're
great
kind of
shirt.
falling apart.
I know.
Oh my god.
I think I'm crying. A paranoid Pat makes paranoid plans. Yeah, man.
I can't.
Pat to Liverpool would.
Oh,
24/7 work. Okay. He threw your 12 apostles. That's funny. The more Jesus jokes, like, and each one is funnier than the last.
That's good. I like that.
Oh man.
What's the rundown today?
All right, let's jump to the Real Madrid game.
Legitimately crying.
2-2 in the second leg. 4-3 over aggregate. Real reach another final. This could be back-to-back-to-back. Very few teams have done that in any sports. Who has done that in other sports?
Back-to-back-to-back?
Yeah. Probably the 49ers, probably the San Francisco Giants.
The Bills, but they lost.
It'll probably be the Golden State Warriors.
The Bulls. Did we talk about the Bulls? The Bulls of Chicago? Basketball? Michael Jordan? Ever heard of him?
Oh, yeah, because the Drake song. Like, I'm Jordan.
I don't know.
Oh, that's only 2 back-to-backs.
I don't know.
Never mind.
It would be crazy if they won again, and kind of boring.
Yeah. Who?
Real Madrid.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think so. I mean, dude, how tight is, who's their coach? Zidane?
Zizou.
He's their best ever coach and their best ever player. Okay, I can't say that. I'm going to get in trouble for saying that. But he is super sick as a player.
He was so good.
Yeah.
I miss watching him play.
Yeah. Do you think he could still play in that squad?
Right now?
On some level.
I think, honestly, if you put him on it like the last 5 minutes of the game, he could like see out the game.
Okay, that does nothing for me.
You said play.
That, like,
what did you say?
See out the game. Like, you put him in stoppage time and you can clap for the crowd.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Of course, like, you can get on the field. But, like, do you think that he has...
No.
Take, like, the legs aside of having to run for 90, but, like, the physical talent to step on the field and hold his own where you'd be like, technically, he's still sharp. You know he's getting in on some of those, like...
How do you mean the physical talent then if he doesn't have the legs?
Like, if he doesn't have the legs to actually, like, cover all the ground that he used to cover, but, like, when the ball's at his feet, can he make decisions in real time? Can he think fast enough?
I think so,
Can he?
yeah.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
What do you think, Pat? You
it's
think
just
he could?
the legs are just gone.
I've been in the comments.
Well, what are people saying?
A lot.
All right, so let's go back to the Real Madrid.
Let's just talk about something that Pat will probably hate, but related to that. In that city training ground opening I went to, I got to like I got to play with Pat Vieira like in like a little 3v3, and it was against journos. So literally like.
Looks like we've got a new man telling Thierry Henry stories in the studio.
What I don't understand
trying to steal my thunder of cool friends.
But he looks like he can move. He can still move, and like he clearly, like you said, they don't have the legs. But I think same with Pat Vieira, like same with Zidane. Like if you drop them in, obviously they don't have the legs, but I think they could still do it.
I wasn't there last year, but apparently Patrick Vieira played in that NASA's charity showdown thing, and they said he was by far the best player on the field, and there wasn't even a comparison. And there was like some other big footballers on the field, and they said that he covered the whole pitch in like a few steps.
He still moves
and that like
effortlessly.
he was incredible on the ball.
Yeah. What did you do at the city training ground? Can you run us through that day?
Yeah, they basically took us on a full tour of the brand new training facility.
Was it sick?
Yeah, it's really, really dope.
And it was just for journalists?
Yeah. And then they run us through like a training session, like
So how did Pat not get in?
Yeah, any reason they didn't invite me, a journalist? I'm one of the most prestigious journalists in the game.
That's true. You are one of the best.
Is that what are you showing us, Matt?
Yeah, that's him training in a city kit, and that made me so blood red mad. And,
that's probably why you.
How many seconds after that did the smile go away and your body started to shake?
The reason I was smiling like that is because like the photographer kept like he was messing with me and he kept like just taking the picture over and over. And he was like, "Oh, just hold it," and then Vieira was behind me, so I was like, I got it.
I did this like Nike workout thing with like Kevin Hart and all these other people hosted this thing. Get rid of your Vieira story. Okay? We're taking this thing to another level. All right. All right, don't play the name drop game, okay? Now I have to say something like Kevin Hart in a sentence, say I was with him.
Sorry,
but they were recording the whole thing, and it was like a CrossFit workout because you know Kevin Hart has his like,
he had like an
heart
with
something thing for like the Nike Plus, whatever. And everybody was like smiling at the beginning for the photos, but it ended up being an hour long. And Kevin Hart only did 15 minutes, and then they had somebody else do the next 15. It was like an hour. And like by the end of it, I was like almost puking, like shaking, and the cameras were still rolling on you, and I was just like, you know, everything in the beginning, everybody's doing it like full jump, like squat and then jump, and I was like doing the headers, like snapping them off, and by the end, I was like barely, like you couldn't slide a piece of paper under my feet when they were like, and jump, and I was like, this is embarrassing.
That's amazing.
I was in a vulnerable state.
Yeah, I know some famous people too. So cool, guys, good times. I mean,
so look, what?
Pat's troll.
Oh, Pat has a troll. You have a troll. Kind of a troll on the internet.
Oh, that guy.
Do we have something? Can we show that?
Let's show that. Him.
Can we cue that up?
No, okay, it's not a troll.
It is sort of a troll. Because he's sort of making fun of you and your crew for being like supporters of the 3 clubs that are the easiest clubs to be supporters of.
I mean,
actually 2 of those 3.
I'm a supporter of 1 club, and I like some other ones
that are the low-hanging fruit in the soccer world.
Low-hanging fruit. Okay, everyone in this office is a Liverpool fan, but nobody.
So here it is. All right, so this guy changed his profile to just your average punk rock soccer fan. I support Cosmo St. Pauli and Celtic. I have never virtue signaled.
Wow. I'd like to see him try to say that to my dad's face, and see how my dad reacts to someone making fun of one of his only sons.
Yeah, one of his 2 favorites.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I've had enough.
And that's actually pretty funny.
It is funny. But don't you think that sort of that whole thing is a little bit, becoming a little bit, like you're losing your ability to argue for why you support these things because it's the easiest thing to support where it's like soccer, like politics. You should support St. Pauli or Celtic.
No. I think I like these teams because I like them, and you can get out of my life. How's that sound?
You're in good form today. I like this.
It's hot in here.
Yeah,
is it not?
The team is hot.
I'm doing pretty good. The air conditioning's working fine. But you look a little bit flustered and you're getting a little flushed.
Ever since Megan popped into the comments, he's been up against it.
Yeah, you guys don't realize how important Megan is to this company and to me personally. And for her to minorly yell at me has sent me into a whirlwind.
Yeah.
What's the next segment?
The next segment is Benzema scored 2 goals. Nice. Can we get a little love for Benzema? Been involved in a few iffy things in his life, and we've held that against him. Gets injured a lot. Does a lot of really sick, like, these types of videos on Instagram where he's just like,
you've been giving Benny love for
driving,
a while, dude.
Yeah, dude. Driving like his Rolls Royce and throwing out this like thing. He's got like 2 Rolexes on.
He wants to be, as soon as he hangs the boots up, I mean, maybe even before, he's going to be a rapper. Like, he's going to drop a video, probably to announce that he's hanging his boots up.
We were out in Marseille. We should have asked if he could be in the rap game. We talked to some rappers, local rappers. But he's a Lyon boy.
Did you jump in a French
Isn't he? He's a Lyon boy, right?
Yeah, he is.
They don't vibe together, that's for sure. I'm sticking with my Marseille crew. Benzema's a good footballer, though. Scored 2 goals. How about that ball from Marcelo? Could you ask for a better ball that literally goes up over everybody and then just drops down straight onto somebody's head?
It's like, what? No.
I've tried hating on Marcelo for years. Same with Dani Alves because I was pissed off that when I had to play outside back, I had to track back every time. I had to have good starting positions, and those guys start on the half line, with or without the ball.
Yeah.
And just have 2 midfiders.
They tried to make me
Casemiro, Toni Kroos.
They tried to make me an outside back, and I resisted because of that. I was like, no, you don't even get the. I didn't even get to cross midfield.
I'd be like, we play modern football, and they'd be like, sit on the bench then. Yeah. If you don't want to do this.
But yeah, it is.
Pat, didn't you play outside back in your one in what season?
Yeah, back in 08, 09 with Livorno.
No, was it Livorno? I thought I was talking about your high school season.
Oh.
Before you went on to Livorno.
Yeah, in high school, no, I played. I don't know, man. We just ran around. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know.
Did your dad coach?
My dad coached when we were really little.
Okay.
My dad loves to talk about when he coached me because he used to sub kids in nonstop, and the refs were always like young kids. He'd be like, sir, you can't add more kids. And my dad would be like, he'd push more kids in.
Dude, actually, you guys think that's not a true story, but I was FaceTiming with Pat's dad.
He does it a lot. I'll walk in.
I'm dead serious. I was FaceTiming with Pat's dad, and he was telling a story about how the refs would get mad at him, and late in games when they were losing, as like young kids, he'd send all the other kids like onto the field to try to win the game, and it would be like 15 kids from his team.
And that's why we won 1 game in high school.
Oh man, that's great. That's the way the game should be played.
Fantastic.
You know? Like players should be able to be like, I think I can help my team, and they just walk on and go. As long as you can get 1 player from the other team to come on. So like in stoppage time, it should be like all benches clear.
Rugby rules.
Yeah, and everybody goes on.
15v15, let's go.
What do I know about the game? But yeah, there was Marcelo said that Bayern should have had a penalty, which is an easy thing to say. What a martyr. He didn't exactly call timeout in the middle of the game and be like, honesty.
You know that commercial?
Hit my hand.
You know that commercial?
The sportsmanship commercials? Yeah. Oh my god.
I think that commercial infuriates me.
Coach, it went off me last. Like, come on, man. I mean, I'm going to teach my kids that sort of sportsmanship, but then I'm also going to be like, play to win.
Right. No. I can't.
Kick him in the face.
I hate that commercial more than any commercial that's ever come on television, I think.
Rip his head off. But yeah, Marcelo says Bayern should have had a penalty, which I just think is ridiculous because it was after. What's going on in the comments, Pat? What are people saying? Are you still hanging out with him?
There's
or are you
3
just
comments in a row.
The web?
Like one says Heathus Christ. And vibes for Heath Christ.
Eventually this is going to get blasphemous. We're going to have to stop this bit, move on.
Pat looking like he's frustrated, nobody understands him. That's funny.
You do seem like a kid who can't get the words out that you're trying to say. He's just bundled up inside.
What do we, a Creed CD, LOL.
I know.
Emo Pat.
I'm not proud of it.
Pat looks like he was one of the Fallout Boys, which I don't think is how you would say that.
No, it's not. You were one of Fallout Boy.
You were in Fallout Boy.
You were in Fallout Boy or one of Fallout Boy?
More Salah is overrated. I don't agree.
Is this the same person saying this or multiple people?
This is just Dash. I mean, he's in the Slack conversation with Dash. He's just saying all these things. Ulrich had a howler. Is it? Ulreich?
Is that the keeper?
Probably.
What? Yeah.
Very sad.
You got one. Can we get a ding sound? Is there a ding sound?
I watch the games. I analyze them post-game and let you guys know.
Nice. Well, what did you think of that? I mean, clearly he got caught between two minds. It's already been broken down everywhere on the internet. Sucks for him. It happened to me once in youth soccer when I played goalkeeper, where it was a back pass and I went to pick it up and then I like hipped it forward and then realized the ball was on the goal line. The guy was going to score, so I just dove on it with my hands. Got sent off.
Tough,
actually argued that I got sent off. I don't even remember the exact scenario. I just know that it traumatized me because I still remember it and I was like 10 years old. You shouldn't remember stuff like that.
That's real.
But I do.
It was etched into your memory, man.
Yeah, but yeah, it sucks for him. Neuer's going to be back on Saturday apparently, which is just like too little too late, but Germany's happy about that.
Germany's happy, but would you at this point start Neuer or Ter Stegen?
Ter Stegen, for sure.
I'm on that boat too.
I mean, it's not because Neuer hasn't been playing, but Ter Stegen's been really, really good too. Like he's a world-class goalkeeper. It's not like you're saying like, give the guy a chance. He's been pulling the weight. Like I don't believe in any of that. I believe in form and quality and whatever, and putting the best players on the field that you think are going to win, which aren't always the best 11. It's the best team of 11, I guess, especially in a World Cup and in like knockout scenarios. But Ter Stegen's been unbelievable. So it's not. I think it's actually a valid argument. What do you think?
Who would you? Yeah, I would. At this point, I 100%. I mean, not even just at this point. Yeah, I would go with him as the one. Who would your third keeper be?
This is a lot of questions, man. I host this show. I ask the questions.
What did you yell at me before?
Now
you were like,
oh,
you just want to sit back and
ask me questions all the time. All right, ask another question.
You want to answer some questions? You want to talk about soccer?
You guys think Aaron should host the show?
You want to talk about soccer? You want to talk about soccer?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
You can't talk about it with this guy.
Let's go. Yeah,
who's your third keeper be?
My third keeper for
Germany? Yeah.
Probably that Mainz keeper that let the ball go into his net in the middle of the game. Yeah. You need a guy like that, dude. Guy that can have laughs.
He's never going to play, but he's going to team spirit's going to be in there.
Guy that, you know, a little bit of a punching bag. We all have that inside joke. We can make fun of him. Doesn't get invited to our poker games. You know, we all talk about if things go south, we know who to blame. But I don't know. Who's your third keeper for Germany?
Leno.
Bernd Leno. By the way, Pat, aren't you an advocate for? I'm just working on the frame here.
A lot of keepers.
Yeah, you're a four-keeper guy.
Yeah, I bring 4 keepers everywhere I go.
Yeah.
Every time.
I bring 4 keepers.
No, I don't know if I think I was being like, I was reacting hard because you said you only wanted to bring 2 keepers, which I thought was ridiculous.
Can you again start that argument to me? Why you think bringing 2 keepers is ridiculous to a World Cup where like it's not like you're rotating keepers. Typically, you have a clear backup. In the case of Germany, I guess you don't. But like,
well, I just think that if you lose one, then you would only have one, and I mean that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then you have a starting keeper.
You need to have a backup for your backup. It's very simple.
Mm-hmm. But you don't have that in every other position on the field.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't.
Because everyone can run around, but not everyone can use their hands.
I don't think that's how it necessarily works.
Everyone.
I know your high school team used to didn't have positions.
Can we get
I know it was a freedom of movement type
At the end of the day, like if your left back disintegrates,
okay,
your striker could figure it out.
No.
By that same token, if your left back disintegrates, couldn't your striker just also
put on the
figure out how to play keeper? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
What them hands do. That's what I would ask.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I guess that's true. I concede, and everyone can start bringing 2 keepers, because what do I know?
Well, listen, James didn't celebrate, which pissed me off, kind of. It's not about not celebrating, by the way. And my question is, would you celebrate against your former club? But before I get to that, I'm going to say my piece on this. He was standing there like an idiot, wasting time, when there was precious seconds. Run back. It's not something you pick the ball up at a goal and sprint back like you saw in the Roma game.
I had 2 issues with that. That and the fact that
it's like this whole thing where it's like I don't celebrate, but I'm celebrating right now. I'm just going to stand still. But everybody look at me so that I go down as this martyr that everybody loves. But at the same time, I'm wasting time on the clock for my team who's not winning right now. Piss me off.
And also when I think someone was injured, it wasn't a head injury. Bayern needed a goal and he just kicked it out. And I thought Thiago was going to punch him straight in the nose right then. But no, the non-celebration, number one, I can get it if like a club, if you left there with on really good terms, whatever. Real Madrid discarded him, tossed him aside, like they don't care. like the only thing I can my only guess would be is he like a lifelong Real Madrid fan? That's the only thing I would give him is like a pass on that.
I don't know, but I'll tell you this: I saw nothing but James Real Madrid jerseys when I was down in Medellin. They were everywhere. That boy, man. They were everywhere. They had to be one of the most.
Little brag.
So,
quick brag about where he's been.
When I was down there, though, we were like surprised. Like everything was a James shirt. There was no other shirts you could buy on the street. All fake, but they were all James. There was a lot of James Colombia ones too, but like James and Real Madrid's were all of them. And they have some other big players out there. And so clearly he had an impact and was well known. Isn't he like one of the most well known something in some sort of social category for like
James?
Yeah.
I know he's super popular on social.
I don't know what the stat is, but it's like a social thing. Like on some platform, he's one of the most searched, or like he's one of the most.
He's really popular on social. I know he's got a big platform.
Or like the highest like endorsement fee type. I don't know, something like that.
I can see that.
Jet Black says at Monaco, he said Madrid was his dream club since he was a kid.
Okay.
So he must have been a fan.
So it's not
then I get it. I get it in the fact. No, he still should have written grab the ball. Like I get not celebrating, but go grab the ball.
Yeah, I get the not celebrating thing, but that whole like Eric Cantona like kind of arms up where it's like everybody look at me and see how good of a person I am. Well, Eric Cantona didn't do that. He did it more of just like everybody look at me
because I'm dope. Because I'm dope.
But yeah, look, there was a Cristiano Ronaldo just didn't show up again in the semifinal. I'm just kidding. He shows up all the time, but he didn't score. 2 semifinals, no goals. Last year he scored in the quarterfinals against Bayern both times. And there's an XG stat. Don't know what that means.
Oh, don't disrespect XG, dude. That's our thing here.
I just don't understand it. That's all.
Yeah. Well, you should have been.
I wasn't here for that. I'm sorry. I was out there working. I was out in the field pounding the pavement. You know?
Does this not work?
What?
Christensen?
But
Are you putting this in as a
he's had 15 goals in his first 10 games and then was shut out over 2, right? It was over two legs.
I guess I shouldn't say her name.
Pretty incredible. Do you think he shows up in a final?
I think so.
I don't think none of the big guys ever show up in finals because there's so much attention to detail on every movement of those guys that it's so hard for them to actually overcome and create like magical moments in finals.
He did it last year, though.
That's true. That is true.
Now I'm sad again.
Did you guys hear Matt in the earpiece?
Yeah, he said Champions League finals predictions.
Yeah.
Who do you think's gonna win the Champions League final?
My heart and like my soccer belief.
Oh, don't do the 2 things for me right now.
Liverpool.
Don't do this. Just give me one. I just want one team.
Liverpool.
Liverpool's gonna win? My guy, I like that. I'm going with Liverpool too, for the fresh. I just want some fresh blood to hold that trophy.
I'm just scared of that like Real Madrid just juju that's hanging over everything. That's what I was gonna give you.
Yeah.
I'm scared of that.
Yeah.
But everything else, like I think Liverpool is literally the only other team that could take it to this Real Madrid team and like play without fear and just attack them and just the chaos that they have and they can't sit back. They literally have no idea how to do it. So
Liverpool are just fun to watch. Yeah. Real Madrid are always fun to watch. They always have been. Even when they don't win championships, they're still an entertaining style. But Liverpool right now are super fun to watch. And the Mo Salah story, I think, is an incredible thing, and I'd love to see that be capped off with them winning Champions League and then going on for Egypt to win the World Cup and then the World Series.
That's the dream. That's the story we all want.
Yeah. What do you think, Pat? Who do you have in this one?
I mean, I think Liverpool will win. I honestly do.
Okay.
Something's massing over here.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming that someone's gonna be in my ear soon, being like, something's happening.
Well, actually, I want the people in the comments while we're moving forward in this show to tell us who you think is going to win. Who's going to win? Who do you have in the final? Liverpool?
Let's
Real Madrid?
See. Dude, that guy Manny B.
Only 2 choices.
That guy Manny B is saying Real Madrid 7, Liverpool 0, because he's always predicting 7-0. And like he's back.
You know,
so Manny B, respect.
Odds are he's eventually going to get that prediction right. It's going to take a long time, but eventually he's going to come on this live show, predict a 7-0, and someone's going to do it.
Liverpool's the type of club that would lose this final 7-0, though. Imagine, Matt. Vibes for Flores. He's wearing a Liverpool shirt right now. What do you? He's doing this to me? Nothing is sacred on this show.
Tomorrow's episode of FIFA Showdown, actually, we talk about the Champions League final. We got my dog. We brought my dog into the office to predict the winner for it. So
like an actual animal?
Like an actual animal. One of those we knew you were gonna be out because he's one of those dangerous pit bulls. And we knew like if you were out in the office you would have freaked out. So we made sure, respectfully.
Cool. So I've got Madrid. Frank's got Liverpool.
Liverpool. Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's go find a treat. No. No, go left. Go left. Go left. Yes!
Oh, he's a Liverpool fan.
All right, so
Liverpool wins. Liverpool wins. You pick Liverpool.
Cool. So I've got Madrid. Frank's got Liverpool.
Liverpool. Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's go find a treat. No. No, go left. Go left. Go left. Yes!
Oh, he's a Liverpool fan.
All right, so
Liverpool wins. Liverpool wins. You pick Liverpool.
cool. So
Cool. Well, you can see things have changed since you were last here. And Aaron's Wakanda hair is sticking out at the top of the frame a little bit. But look, hey.
Hi.
You were right.
Hey, how you doing? Hey.
Yeah, you guys know FIFA Frank from the FIFA Showdown, as well as other things he starred in. He was a child actor in a number of hit shows.
Yeah, it was a Spider-Man SpaghettiOs commercial.
Yeah, nice. And you're still living off of those wages, right? That was a very hit commercial.
For actual pay.
Yeah.
This is just a hobby.
Passion projects. I like that. So tell me what is going on with Aaron right now.
First of all, I loved you and all my family. You were amazing in that. Yeah, you were great.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So basically, we've seen Aaron. If you watch the show from Showdown, he's been wearing this sign a lot lately, and it's basically it's a forfeit.
A real bad streak.
It's a punishment. If you lose the show, you have to wear this sign. You have to get humiliated, and he's got to wear it again for the show tomorrow.
Okay.
So we're gonna basically have people in the comments help out, trying to help roast Aaron. You know, give him your worst.
Like comments right now?
If you want
Let's
to,
do this,
send him
guys.
in.
Get in those comments. Let's start roasting him. Please don't be too aggressive because it'll hurt my feelings for him. No, be aggressive.
But what's the roast here? What are we asking him to say? What do we want people to talk about?
I would do like hashtag trash of a player and say like Aaron's like kind of like the your mama stuff maybe. I don't know. Aaron's so bad. You know,
straight to the mom jokes. I like that.
No, don't offend his mother. I'm just saying like.
You said your mama stuff. Like that is the example you gave.
In that vein, say Aaron is as bad as blah blah blah. I don't know, something like
your
that.
mama's so fat.
Just make him feel bad. To be fair though, he isn't that bad of a player.
It's a great zoom in. He does not look happy right now. So I'm looking forward to these roast things. Let's get those things rolling in quick.
The things
Killmonger
he hates
equals.
losing. He absolutely hates it, and we're gonna show some clips of his past. Just
sort of feels like do better.
And him just feeling angry.
Yeah, that happens a lot.
Yeah, I just feel like for a guy who hates losing, I have seen you wear this more than once.
It's 6-4 right now. What is 6-4?
I believe so. Yeah.
And I'm on like a 3-show losing streak, I think.
That's the advice I give him too. It's just be better.
Yeah.
Right. That's all you do.
I hear that advice, and to be honest, I've been trying to take it to heart. It's just
it's not like it's a team sport. A lot of that is in your hands.
It's literally all on my shoulders. Like I can't blame anyone. It's just me, which is partly why I'm so angry because it's me. You know.
Can you blame the sim?
You gotta roll with the sim, bro.
Integrity
No, there's integrity in the sim. No, I'm not gonna blame the system. It's about me, man. It's on me.
All right.
Yeah. Cool. So we talked about the Champions League final. Got some amazing guests on there. So
that's
check
great.
This and that out tomorrow.
Cool. And I think we have a fails video, right? We have Aaron's worst fails video. So can we roll that? I'd love to see that.
Round of applause for the most trash FIFA player in the room.
I hate this game so much. God, I hate this game.
Hey, Frank. Everyone learned from this.
So I lost FIFA Showdown. So as punishment, I have to get 5 people to sign this petition certifying me as a trash FIFA player. It's a bad day. FIFA soccer is like Madden, but soccer. Yeah, and I'm bad at it.
That's bad.
Yeah, would you mind signing this for me? My guy really said, hell no, stay trash. I hate this. I should have let you play first because you got them all like not warmed up.
He's tired of what it represents, and it represents.
What it represents is just L's. Like this red sauce is just, the sauce is an L.
Yeah,
the temperature of the nug is an L. The fact that I'm putting this nug in my mouth is just an L. This is an L. I got it in my mouth, this is an L.
Well, I got a chance to see that. which says a lot. I know a lot more about you now that I got to see that in a compilation. I've seen each of those little individual moments, but putting them together.
Yeah, what do you know?
I don't know if I have more or less respect for you, but I know that I know more.
What do you know?
I know that it seems like you're starting to enjoy the L.
No, I still do not.
I mean, maybe
no, he doesn't, man. If you're next to him and you see him take that L, you're scared because you don't win either way because like you feel bad that Aaron lost, and then if he wins, Aaron wins. It's the worst.
Let's start with just not feeling bad when Aaron loses.
Well, it's not feeling bad. It's just more so like, oh, I have to deal with angry Aaron a little bit. But,
Pat, have you been?
I don't typically emit a tangible negative energy. I think except when I lose.
You can feel
Which
it.
seems to be pretty regularly, so you're turning into a little bit of a
dope.
black cloud. Pat, are there people in the comments saying anything?
Oh yeah, it's
Are they
going
rallying?
off. It's going
You're
off.
racist now.
I get to start. Oh. Something very bad has happened.
Yeah.
No, yeah, we got a lot, dude. I think the best one I saw from the start, someone said, "Is this your FIFA player?" Which is that's funny.
That is pretty.
Hopefully not.
Does that person have a name?
That person is Killian C.
Wow.
That's good. That is very good.
Some people are just attacking Aaron for the hell of it, like Aaron Juve ain't a good team.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Let's make it personal. Here we go. Let's keep going.
Some people are supportive. Vibes for sad Aaron. Even Pat can beat Aaron. Not true.
League of Ireland.
Oh, if we play with League of Ireland.
Yeah, League of Ireland. I'll literally take on any professional player in League of Ireland. What else? Aaron just admitted to watching All My Children. What's that?
It's on the CD-ROM.
Dancing sucks too, which I was.
Dancing sucks too?
Maybe trash. Hashtag.
Oh, I thought he said dancing as a whole, like
No,
just
no.
dancing.
There's just
I don't care if
one
they
thing
critique
you
my
don't
personal
say about
dancing.
Aaron, and that's that he's not a good dancer.
I don't care about that. Just don't
Hashtag-
critique dancing as a whole.
Hashtag-
Like an art form.
You don't dancing.
You cannot critique dancing as an art form?
Yeah. That's art.
Ooh. Okay, here's two really good ones. Hashtag trash FIFA player. Maybe Aaron can get into the Sunderland squad. Which would really hurt Mike. And then if that one's bad,
That's
the next
good.
one, Trevor Estrada says, Aaron is the USMNT of FIFA Showdown.
Oh!
Very good. That was very good.
You
Disrespectful.
get to bring that
hurts
comment
me.
on down to
Yeah.
the COPA90 studios and say it to my face.
Yeah.
There's more. Aaron, just a lot of hashtag stay trash. A lot of hashtag vibes for stay trash guy.
I'll tell you what, when it's not people you know saying stay trash, I can feel it going through me, from that computer, through me, and into you. Like that is pretty intense. Stay trash.
Eddie says Aaron's the type of dude to use Classic 11, which is a funny FIFA-related insult.
That is a very targeted insult. And
Hashtag
no.
cry Aaron.
Cry.
Aaron got good teeth though. Agree. They really are. You should get up close to him. You should get up close to him, and then you'll know. What else we got? Guys, he has a family. That's funny.
It's true, I do.
The
no
dog
one has any regard for
the
my
dog
family
can beat
or
Aaron.
the dog.
The dog can beat Aaron.
He's actually nice at FIFA, so.
No, hey, I'm not trashing the League of Ireland. Someone said don't trash the League of Ireland. Sad face. I am not trashing.
Oh wow, here he goes.
No.
This is turned dark really quick.
No, this is where I have to
must
get very
misunderstood.
specific. I love the League of Ireland, and you have to admit it's the worst league in FIFA. So it brings everyone's level down. So when I play them in League of Ireland, it's basically just like throwing the ball around until it.
Is it the Air City League or the
Airtricity or
Airtricity?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, FIFA doesn't give it that much love, so the guys' pace it's not that high.
Which I think
it's very slow.
I think it's kind of stupid though that like why put teams in there if you're not going to actually give them ratings that people want to play with them on. Like it's so much work. I get they want to create these tiers and stuff, but at the same time, if you're a Bohemians fan like myself, best club in League of Ireland.
No.
And you want to be able to play with them. You don't want it to be this experience where they like take bad touches all the time, or they're slow to react. It's like
no, you're wrong. That's where you're wrong.
Come on. That's why
that.
Pat wants to play because he's actually the worst FIFA player in this office, and he wants to have things that are not in his control affect the game, like his ability to win.
Yeah, like I don't want anyone to be able to like spin or pass. You know what I mean?
You're lowering the skill gap. That's what it is in FIFA.
So I just want to say that because there was all that hate towards Aaron, like there's kind of backlash now. So like someone said, y'all diss Aaron, but his hair game is levels above the rest of y'all. Very true.
True.
Yeah, it's very strong.
Vibes for Shamrock Rovers. Right on.
Respect that.
Aaron couldn't even make the Ben event.
I just can't believe they're talking about hair and not saying mine's the best.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Aaron couldn't
tell that was you for a while.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, but in all fairness, Aaron does take it very. He's a very noble guy. He's a good sport about it, and I've done it as well. So there's plenty of chances for redemption.
Nobility 100.
You're a good person, Frank.
Try. Come and tell me.
We got a couple more.
Can you grab that magnet?
Heath, resurrect your boy. Stay trash.
Heath, resurrect your boy.
Oh, are you leaving?
Those are good too.
He's grabbing that magnet.
Aaron is the Federico Higuain of the Higuain brothers.
That is a deep cut.
Hey man, that guy rips it up in MLS.
Like,
he's on his
you're
level.
the Higuain brothers, which most people don't like to start, and I'm the lesser Higuain.
Dude, that's disrespectful to Federico. He's very good. He's really good.
I'm glad that you pronounce it right. Remember my Mike Pecky story where he calls him Higuain?
Look at my guy. Look at my guy, Frank.
You got the last name right.
Frank looks like a 1950s model. Like he probably ran with Frank Sinatra.
That was the third. This is third iteration of that pig we took.
He does ad sales.
Eli says, and this
Frank
one
loves a good single malt shot.
This one could be maybe I don't understand, but it seems like it probably is really funny. From Eli, Aaron belongs on the last Derby County team to play in the Prem. Were they really bad or something?
Yeah, they had the lowest points ever, I think. I think Benny Philhopper was there then.
I might could have played for that team.
They had like 7 points or something. It was less than I think a point or something less than Watford's worst season.
Well, very good insult.
Not very good.
That's a strong insult. It didn't make us laugh out loud, but we knew.
Frank's a Yankee fan, the last in our office to believe in being cleanly shaven at all hours, out of respect for the game.
I try, man. I do.
Wait, what is it? It's Red Bulls and MLS?
This is good.
That's
These
the
cameras
team.
are good.
We have to select from one of the E teams. We selected Red Bull.
Okay. All right.
We had to, yeah.
Quite a choice, I guess.
Cool. Well, thanks a lot for coming on.
No,
appreciate
thank you.
that.
This is going to be great.
I've tried to invite you multiple times,
Appreciate it.
but Aaron doesn't seem to want.
No, I understand.
You to allow you to bash him for all the times he's taken.
I would not have invited myself, to be honest. So, but thank you. You're on our show as well. It was great having you, and love to have you on again.
Thanks.
Pat as well. Dash.
Handshake.
Thank you. Do the
Frank. One love. Go Yanks.
Thanks, man. Go Yanks.
We would do our typical two-cheek kiss, but HR would not be approving of that on a live show, so we're not going to let
always
that go.
holding
We're
us
going to finish
down.
that later, another time. So thanks for coming on. Let's talk about some Europa League. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Not too often we get a child actor who's gone on to do great things like give Aaron L's on a regular basis. So
I accidentally sent a tweet while that video was going, just in case someone's out there wondering.
So it's currently 6-4.
6-4, yeah.
Lifetime.
Yep.
Numbers. Cool.
Lifetime numbers.
Nice.
Not doing
now
great.
That Frank's off the show, what is he really like as a FIFA player?
He's
not even listening.
He's really good, actually.
He took his mic off so he can't hear.
Frank, he beat Matt HD Gamer, who is like really good.
I follow Matt HD Gamer on the social medias.
There's like a live reaction of me. I was playing Juan Godella. We played 2 games. We drew the first one 0-0, and then while they were playing, we were playing, and I was like, he beat Matt? No way. No way.
Is that true, Frank?
Yeah.
That's sick. Well, there is actual footage of me playing in a first half against the world champion, and then I was told to take the L because they were tight for
take
time.
a dive, bro?
And actually, for optimization, it was better to get beat by the best player instead of beating the best player in the world. So there's actually no footage because we didn't finish the shoot that day.
I love it.
You played against Juan Godella. Have you told that story on here about him playing with himself?
I do believe so.
Yeah. Well, I should watch the shows. Yeah, playing with himself in a video game. Okay. We're not 11 here, okay, bud.
Speak for yourself.
Hey, bud.
Oh, God. I keep stepping on the cord.
Well, now that Champions League doesn't matter for a day, let's talk about Europa League. Atletico, Arsenal. Arsenal, obviously 80 minutes up a man, somehow couldn't find a way to win. Arsene Wenger, who is on his way out, said that Ospina's going to start, which I respect. I respect when you use guys for the cup matches and you roll with it.
Just keep rolling with it.
I like Ospina.
I do. I mean, it's not like Czech's been like killing it this year either.
Czech's been
awful.
Very average for a very long time at Arsenal. God, he was good at Chelsea, but has not translated.
We didn't get the same one.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's also just like, you know, you put a better team in front of him, he doesn't have to do as much. But
he also cracked his head open at one point.
Yeah.
Which probably affects you because he still wears the head thing.
Isn't he only in like his not even mid-30s yet?
I think he's 36, 35. Can I get a quick number crunch, Jack?
Can I get a quick number?
Who?
Repeating, of course.
Who?
The person we've been talking about.
36 this month. It's his birthday. We're going to have to celebrate that on the live show.
Obviously.
With him sitting on the bench for Europa League.
How old is he? How old is him?
36.
Oh, we already found out.
The better game is the Marseille-Salzburg, right? So Marseille.
There's probably going to be some goals in that one.
Going to be some goals.
Probably going to be some goals in that
So
one.
apparently, and I didn't know this, Salzburg had a 35-game unbeaten run at home, right? Not just across everything, just at home, right? Is that true? Is it home?
No.
In general?
Across everything, yeah.
Wow.
That's
crazy.
unbelievable.
Before Lazio beat them 4-1 in the first leg of their series. And now, obviously, Marseille beat them. And they've scored in 3. They scored 3 in 4 minutes against Lazio in the second leg at home last time. So,
Is it in Salzburg?
it's in Salzburg. It's in Salzburg. That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Because like, Salzburg's a team that I know is a really good team, but I haven't watched them enough to really like say something credible on it.
Right.
But here they are, like just with a chance of going to a final.
Is Salzburg the first of the Red Bull teams?
Yes.
It is the first one, right?
Yes. Red Bull Salzburg, and then it went to New York Red Bulls, and I think there's one down in Brazil.
Sydney?
Yeah,
And
I think the
then-
Brazil
or
one might have like
Melbourne, sorry, what
stopped.
I don't know where
There's
it
one in Ghana,
There's one in Ghana.
something like that.
Yeah.
All very
New York Red Bulls were maybe third.
all very
third in that list?
respectable
I think there's 6 in total,
organizations.
something like that.
Huh.
But RB Leipzig is probably the biggest one now, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I guess. I
Very
heard
good.
Leipzig's a really cool city.
very good organizations.
Yeah. Okay, Pat, thank you. We actually have a video of our friend Mehdi from when we were out in where were we?
Marseille.
Marseille, France. That's a great city, by the way.
Oh, there he goes
Matt and
again.
I had a good time.
Oh, he's
Canadian Tim was there.
He's at it again with places he's been.
But our boy Mehdi has
Mehdi Bellucci?
has a video for us, right? We have a video of chatting with him. This is just on like a little stoop, having a good time, casual, very Marseille-like, old part of town.
And we have now big enthusiasm because we beat twice Bilbao, home and away. And we don't have good players, but now I think Garcia put a spirit between the team, between the players. And I think even, I'm arrogant, I'm from Marseille. I think we could go till the final of Europa League.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm sure. And the final is in Lyon.
That would feel good, huh?
Yeah, to be champion in Europa League champion in Lyon, yeah, it would be very good.
The spirit that the team has right now and the city has, does it feel like a little bit like some of the more special years in history because of the momentum?
Yeah, Marseille is, as you spoke before with Mino, the hip hop artist. We in Marseille you have to have the grinta, and we love that. Even if we say mouille le maillot, met your put wet your shirt. What's in English?
What is?
Mouille, sweat your shirt.
Stretch your shirt.
Yeah, we say that in Marseille. And at the moment, yes, we are looking at fighters on the pitch, and we have this spirit at the moment. I tell you, in 5 years we can talk again, and we win the Champions League. 5 years.
I like that.
And we have now.
Pretty crazy that he was predicting that, because I didn't believe it at the time.
That's
but now here they are.
That was back in February?
With with a March. But with a lead. Like
yeah,
they still had to
that's still crazy.
carry some weight. I mean, it's a big
What does
tournament.
wet your shirt mean?
I don't know what. Like sweat, yeah, like kind of give everything. But they use this word in Marseille called grinta, right?
They use that in.
It means like.
They use that in Turin. Like that's a really like Juve word. Like it means like grit, like tenacity, like the willing to fight through everything.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
So that's like their like philosophy is like that's what they ask for the players. They don't ask the players or the team to play beautiful. It's just that like you win the fans if you're willing to fight for the club. And that's why they've had like. Some of their heroes of the club aren't even close to being their best ever players. They're just guys that are like warriors, essentially. So
did Deschamps
pretty cool.
come from Marseille?
What's that?
Did Deschamps come from Marseille?
Who?
Didier Deschamps.
Oh yeah, yes he did. I don't know if he came through Marseille, but he played in Marseille at some point. I know you pronounce things correctly and you use the accents and stuff, and that throws me off every time because I just say them. I say Didier Deschamps, and like you have to say Deschamps. Like just pretend it's you and me. Just pretend it's you and me. You know, in Marseille. No, but hey, we actually we did a little experiential piece or profile, I guess, on the club in the city of Marseille that's going to be coming out on May 13th. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. It's going to be sick. Well, at least I think it's going to be sick.
I still haven't seen it cut. I want to see one.
Yeah, I want to see it cut.
We'll invite you guys to the screening, man. Invite you to the screening. No first cuts. Matt has one rule, and that's no early cuts for anybody except for the people that are in it. And yeah, it's gonna be sick. So make sure you guys tune in for that. We'll make sure we keep promoting it to you guys, and then let us know what you guys think. You know, those are the kinds of shows that we want feedback on. So whether it's here or in the comments of that, you know, let us know. So yeah, what's going on in the comments, Pat?
People are talking about ProRel right now. I'm serious.
I'm glad everything I was saying with such passion was resonating with the crowd in the comments.
Dude, people want reform. What can I say? I mean, I started it, but yeah.
What are they saying specifically?
Well, actually, I mean, while you guys were everything you said was unbelievably good. I heard it all, and we were talking about the Canadian Premier League in the comments. So yeah.
Cool. Good stuff. Thank you, Pat. Tight. That was really, really innovative stuff you're giving us there.
I mean, I can tell you what people are saying.
No, I mean, it's just that when I ask what are people saying, and you say they're just saying stuff.
Trey cited your I think you tweeted it once, or maybe you said it on here, but you had a ProRel.
You did it right here.
Theory.
You broke it down like
right
here.
Yeah, and he said it was a great theory, and I think or a great idea. I think it was a great idea as well. But yeah.
You were like, get it to 30. I think split it apart.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is not good for any of the lower league things, but it is where you just basically build it up and then turn it into a ProRel. So then you build up enough teams within MLS to have MLS 1 and 2, and then you can have MLS 3 and 4 below that of teams that could actually work their way up systematically without it being these teams have put $1 billion into the system. And
you're going to get attacked again for this.
I know. I'm going to get attacked, but if you're talking practically, it makes a lot more sense than just being like blow up the whole system and start from scratch. And everybody, if you got 10 grand, you can be a team, and that means the same as somebody who's put $500 million into the business so far.
Blow it up. But yeah, we're going to get Rocco Camiso on the show soon. Matt approved, and it'll be a blast.
I would love to have Rocco Camiso on here.
It's going to happen. I'm going to call him. I have his number.
I would love that. Let's talk about the most fun teams.
I don't know why everyone
of the year. We know Pat's 3. St. Pauli, Celtic, Cosmos. Your 3 most fun teams.
Cosmos has been the least fun team on planet Earth for the last.
I do have to admit, though, as a person who sort of cares about you, that watching you suffer over the last months has been pretty bad. It shows how much you actually do care about the Cosmos, and that's rough.
I'm fine. You have to have multiple talks about him for being a downer.
Oh yeah, because he was like a black cloud for a while.
Oh, what cloud?
Am I not allowed to use that word on this show anymore? I feel like.
I'll give you a pass.
No, I'm being targeted.
I'll give you a pass.
I wasn't in a black cloud. I was just in a bad mood.
I'll put you on the black power rankings.
Because soccer,
right back in it.
Soccer was bad.
Yeah, you could put me in the honorary member of the black power rankings.
He this bad. He's on the black power rankings.
Most fun teams of the year across the globe.
I'm gonna give you a Napoli.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny that we talk about Napoli and stuff. You know, we talked about it this morning in one of our morning meetings, that how can this go on like this with Napoli being so close and are likely going to fall short again?
They're the Spurs of
And
Italy.
it is, at a certain point, it can't just be how good Juventus are. It has to be a failure for Napoli. They've had the title in their hands.
Oh.
They're really fun to watch, and it's been surprisingly effective for a very long time, but somehow they fall short in like the final months of the season after being clearly in first place with Juventus behind them. I mean,
I would actually like to see you personally go to Naples and like experience that, because that culture is so interesting. Like, they live and die by that team. I wouldn't just straight up, I wouldn't feel comfortable going there to shoot something like that.
Is there a branch of the Church of Maradona in Naples?
Probably. I would be surprised if there wasn't. But like they literally, it's their religion there, and like it lives and dies with that city. And I feel like there's so much pressure on that team that any little thing that goes wrong, there's also that like eternal belief, and like somewhat substantiated by some things that have happened that like the system is rigged against them, and any little thing that goes on, it just like crumbles their psyche. Plus, Sarri is the type of manager that like plays beautiful soccer, but he will also go and make mistakes in the media. I mean, not make mistakes. He'll like talk about like, oh, like this whole belief that the system is against them, which is not good for a manager. For me, like, you want to be there and say, we control this, we own this narrative, but he's got kind of that mindset where he'll make he'll blame other things in the media often.
I mean, and you're probably not the best person to ask because you're a pretty big Serie A fan, but Serie A in general is pretty cool right now.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of teams doing really well. We have on this sheet here, Roma and Lazio both have 70 points, 121, drew 7, lost 7. Roma has the fewest goals scored among the Serie A top 4, 59. Yeah. Lazio has the most goals in Serie A, 84, plus 41 goal difference, I believe that is.
I would say Lazio have actually been more fun to watch than Roma, probably. Roma have been more effective at times, probably, especially in like knockout tournaments. But Lazio were a lot of fun to watch. Like Sergej Milinkovic-Savic is going to get sold for a lot of money this summer. I want him to go to, like, I've been fingers crossed to Juve, but I don't think it's going to happen.
I wonder if we can get an American. Is there any Americans in Serie A right now that are playing?
I don't think so.
Well, I know there was a young one at Fiorentina. Don't know. I think he was from California, actually.
I don't know.
But
That's a good question.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about some other teams that have had good years. Obviously, Man City. But sort of what defines a fun team to watch? Is it a team that completely dominates? Is it entertainment? Is it
for me?
Is it
it's
a mix
like
of everything?
A mix of like technical.
Is it who gives you free tickets?
I wish more teams would give me free tickets. I will sell my opinions for free tickets to games. Absolutely, just easily bought. But for me, it's like a commitment to attacking, and like I like to see quick technical play. Like I don't like to see long balls over the top, even if you're trying to get the ball forward. I like to see quick passing, flowing movement, and like at least some semblance of a defense. Like I don't want to see like. I like to see 6-5 games, but I like to see the team that can actually defend but also get up and play real soccer. That's attractive for me.
I'm getting a hole burned in my forehead right now because we haven't mentioned Liverpool.
Oh, we're
Matt over there is looking all casual because he thinks he's tight.
And he's got like the hands up. He's like, if they
not
don't
a care in the world. You know.
Just gets what everyone wants to talk about.
Yeah. Liverpool. We get it. They're awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah. Definitely one of the most fun teams to watch. Exciting, attacking, they press well. Having a guy like Bobby Firmino be the example of like the new type of number 9 or whatever you want to call him, that tracks back, that's the first line of defense, in a squad that's effective. You know, obviously you have Atletico Madrid, teams like that are really, you know, good at that. Klopp's Dortmund at one point were really good at that. But I find that pretty attractive style of play because it's kind of fast-paced, very Golden State Warriors-like. That's a basketball reference.
Wow,
you know,
cross.
Win that ball and go. Which started in the Baron Davis era. Let me tell you a little bit about Baron Davis, who went to the
He just followed me on Twitter like a couple weeks ago.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's definitely his manager. He wouldn't follow you for any other reason.
That's right.
I saw you shoot hoops. Actually, yesterday I was shooting hoops with you, and you almost broke your ankle.
Dog.
Just shooting.
I really my whole
this is actually a true story.
Ankle life flashed in front of my eyes. We were in an office like shooting basketballs, and a few were flying around. One, I went up for a jump shot right under my ankle. I don't know how I didn't die, to be honest.
I don't know.
It was close.
That almost ended really, really well. But like I know he's not.
I saw the horror in your eyes.
Yeah.
And I appreciate the concern. I do appreciate that concern in that moment.
But anyways, to wrap up that thought, Baron Davis didn't follow you because of your jump shot. Like,
no, absolutely not. No.
But you know.
Yeah, I think it was the Atlanta documentary.
Really?
Actually. Yeah.
That's tight, dude. That's influencer culture right there.
Hey, man.
I need to get on that. Pat, what's going on in the comments? We've left you for a little bit. We left the people in the comments for a little bit. So update us.
I want to talk about after you go. You're figuring
you
it
talk
out.
because I actually have been spaced out.
You talked about Firmino, and we talked about him a lot. Both of us, I think, big fans of Firmino. Yeah. I think he's kind of like their reincarnation of like Luis Suarez. He's obviously a different player than Luis Suarez, but he's like that forward that will just work his ass off and just run and run and run. He's really technical and can finish. He does it all, and I think he's the reason that he's a big reason Salah's having such a great season, because you can't have one player do all that without a lot of attention being paid to him. And Firmino and your boy Mane, who's in the quick hint, he's in the power rankings, the Black Power rankings.
Coutinho.
And they sold Coutinho.
I know how the song goes. No matter what player you say now, that song repeats itself, which means that guy deserves to be paid for making.
He probably
that song.
does, dude.
What was he shaking in that
Hey,
video?
Tom Thurwell's
Was it a tambourine?
I don't know. No, it was like a thing of rice or something, like a box of something, like some sort of.
It might have been like a homemade,
like. I don't know.
Shout out.
Either way,
love that guy.
Is Atlanta United the best or most entertainment?
I think so. I think so. Yeah. There's so much fun to watch. Like, And I will admit freely, like, I did not enjoy watching MLS soccer for years. And in the last, like, probably 2 to 3 years, I've gotten to the point where I sit down and I legitimately enjoy watching MLS soccer. And in the last 2 to 3 years, it's probably been, I enjoy Toronto. Toronto's a lot of fun to watch. And then Atlanta.
I just didn't know that you were the tastemaker of Major League Soccer, and you decided.
Not at all.
I've been watching for
Not
years.
at all. That was
Pat
just
has.
that was
Pat
my
actually
admission
claims
that I
this,
didn't
and this
watch
is pretty.
it.
This is pretty true. Pat watches what he claims to be more MLS soccer than anybody in our office.
I do. I watch so many games.
We paint this picture of Pat of being not very in the know in soccer. Pat paints that picture of himself. He's got a lot of insecurities. But
yeah, that's true.
Do you?
No, but not about soccer.
No.
No.
But Pat does watch a lot.
No, hold on.
of
Before
soccer.
you need to stop because I was starting to shout out Tom Thurwall in the comments. He's in the comments.
Really?
Yeah, Jack put one of his comments into the feed, and I'm like, do you know who Tom is, Jack? Because Jack's kind of new. And I'm like, do you know who Tom is? Oh, he does. Okay. Okay.
Your earpiece
so
is just all over the place.
So
Why are you making it look like your Secret Service right now?
Yeah, I don't know. So shout out Tom Thurwall. Thank you for watching. I'm a big fan. And
man, you're flustered now.
Everything's
After the
fine.
Megan thing, now Tom is on.
Everything's good here. Yeah, I watch a lot of MLS.
That's cool. I haven't actually been down to Atlanta, but from what I can see, it's pretty amazing. Just to rally an entire city is pretty cool. You know, I don't think.
Fun, dude.
But we were just talking to somebody a little bit ago, just what teams are going to actually attract supporters now in terms of offering them affordable tickets, affordable drinks. Like at LAFC's new stadium, it's 90 minutes up till kickoff. It's $4 beers in their supporter section.
Wow.
Yeah, $4 beers.
That's like $1 an hour.
Yeah, but it's an incredible thing, and like tickets are $20 in the standing section, so one games or whatever, it's not expensive, but for an experience to be in a section like that and $4 beers, you can make a day of it that's like it pencils.
That's something that literally just screams, come to the game.
Yeah, literally.
Drink water though.
Yeah, it's actually cool talking to some of those guys. They were talking about how at Dortmund they have this runner system where these runners run up the wall to get beers, and they bring them back in the 6-pack like cardboard carriers, and bring them back into the aisles, so that there's only very few people ever leaving the section, so that the energy and whatever stays high. And people are, not that you need beer.
Who's the guy that's like, yeah, I go to these games to have fun, but they make me run and get beer the whole time. I paid for this ticket, and this is what I do.
It's probably someone who
wouldn't
works
you
for
if
the
somebody was
club?
trying to get into the
I
section?
assumed it was like a supporter.
No, wouldn't you if somebody was like new in the section, they had to like earn their stripes and a little bit of initiation, where like season one, or like this
100%.
week. We were when I was in Dallas, we used to try to get these guys to wear tuxedo t-shirts and drive us in a limousine so that we can go out on the weekend because it was far from the city.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Like you join the supporters group, 45 minutes, you got to be a runner, then you jump back in there.
But I mean, you're talking about how many 15,000 people in that wall or 30,000 people in that wall?
You guys want to start a club?
Like, you don't need a ton of runners, you know. But a few would help.
Can we get some vibes?
How many beers? Yeah, vibes. Vibes for what?
Starting a club, our own club.
Like a soccer club?
Yeah, let's do it, bro.
I'm starting one in Vermont.
He said Pat actually this is that serious. He's planning on starting a club in Vermont.
Yeah.
Can't speak too much about it, but
yeah, it's only for Vermont separatists.
Wait, Tom Thurwall was actually in the comments.
Yeah,
I thought he was joking, but he's actually in the comments.
Yeah, he said, and Tom said, glad we are chatting. Those other two don't care about us. Referring to you guys, because me and Tom have a special relationship. And it's only getting better.
Well, if you're in the comments and your name is Tom, we'd love to hear what you think about the show, the guests on the show, what you think of the Office Space.
My earpiece.
Have you had a chance to make it out to the new LA office? It's quite nice.
Dude, I feel like
caught a few rays while I was out there. My hair got a little
You said all that, but Tom said Cosmos' new kit is sick, by the way.
Did he say that?
Yeah, he did, and it's true.
He knows that's the low-hanging fruit.
Dude, but for all we know,
I
need confirmation that that's actually Tom Thurwall, because like we have people like Heath's dad in the comments. like it could just be like someone out there that's like, oh, let's scare them by pretending to be Tom Thurwall. So if it is Tom, have a blessed day.
This is so bad. Oh, you're pandering now. Oh, did you just say blessed? Keep the camera on Pat until he figures his life out. This is not okay. Things have fallen apart.
We're having a great time here on the show, and Matt's sending the vibes. The camera's not still on me, is it?
One more team for Aaron. Aaron, you have one more team that you would put into this teams of most fun or entertaining to watch.
I have enjoyed Bayer Leverkusen.
Okay.
I like Julian Brandt. Like.
It's his birthday.
It is his birthday. Shout out
Happy
Julian
birthday.
Brandt.
Happy birthday. Thanks for watching again. We appreciate that. You could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with us watching it. So happy birthday, Julian.
Shout out to the Leverkusen social team. They sent us a jersey for like talking about him nicely on social media, which is tight. And then
probably from Cuba.
Who keeps those?
Leon Bailey, who was extremely very
He's
dope.
getting sold.
Yeah. For both of them, probably it.
No, didn't Julian Brandt just sign a new deal? I think he just signed a new deal. Somebody did. And was like, what they're doing here.
You might be right there. Yeah.
That doesn't mean anything in today's game, though. Sign a new deal, so it's like,
just
hey,
like so. Now
here's the thing.
I'll sign
a new deal,
so you can
and
get
sell
25
me.
more.
I'll get 15% of that instead of what you would have got.
There you go.
Now you make my price tag higher. We all win.
You know how it works.
And then we put our money in Uruguay, and you don't pay taxes on it.
Uruguay?
Is it Uruguay or Paraguay? It's Uruguay, right?
Uruguay, I think. I was there, so who knows?
Yeah. Oh, we get it.
I've been places
why was Pat in Uruguay? Why?
Pat travels.
I also go places.
We get it.
All right, let's move on to Aaron's segment.
Black Power Rankings.
What do you got for us today, dude?
Numero uno, Marcelo. We just talked about him. I don't need to say too much more. The boy's real good. He's real good. His left foot is extremely cultured.
Because he doesn't play defense.
He doesn't. You can be frustrated, and I respect that.
I like him. I like him a lot,
it's gonna
though,
be
but
fine,
it's not
man.
fair,
Listen. You and the Avengers are going to make it. It's going to be fine. Number 2, Rafael Varane in the center, the heart of that Real Madrid defense. Sergio Ramos looked real shaky to me yesterday, but Varane I thought was very good. Sadio Mane in at number 3, your boy, Matty. 8, I think, in his last 9. I'm not sure if it's last 9 matches, period, or Champions League matches. I got to get a confirmation on that stat. Yeah, no confirmation at all. No one said anything.
Oh, because you're just reading off stats that you didn't look up, and you're putting players on a list that you don't actually feel passionate about. That's not right.
Wow.
That's
wow.
not
This
right.
is a lot of animosity towards the Black Power Rankings. And
I
don't know if I appreciate it right now.
Yeah,
is somebody making this list?
Me, on the other hand, I let the Black Power Rankings breathe, and I don't say anything.
Jorginho Wijnaldum, number 4. I actually thought he was going to be the weak link in Liverpool's midfield. He got himself a goal. I think it was just his second all season. I say I think because I researched these statistics very lightly before I put them in this document.
We are more of a lightly based statistics show if you haven't been watching. If this is your first time watching, you'll catch on pretty quickly. We throw likes and around or something like in this area, kind of like that safe zone. We build the spectrum.
We're directing vibes in this place.
Mostly, this is a show that's all about vibes, and it's
we're not
actual
Opta Joe, we're directing vibes over here. And then number 5, our Arsenal boy, Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Got the man of the match against United. I thought he looked really, really good. There's not a lot to hope for right now as an Arsenal supporter. It's sad that the Wenger's leaving. It's cool that we're gonna move forward, but he's one of those little pieces of bright pieces of hope where it's this kid can play, and it was dope, and he did it against on the not biggest stage, but on a big stage.
Do you think Arsene Wenger cares that he got beat in Fergie time again, or that he's just kind of I still have this strong career to lean on, and everything is just falling out?
I think he's just tired and sad at this point. And that was just the last nail.
Do you think he has it in him to continue managing though?
The way he's talking, it sounds like it. You know what would be dope to me? I would love to see Arsene Wenger take over France after the World Cup.
Matt's looking at our hardware over there like somebody gave him the wrong order at a restaurant and he can't figure out which one is his.
Send vibes immediately. Yeah. Matt, you want me to fix it?
Send hashtag technical vibes to Flores.
Tech vibes. Hashtag technical vibes.
He looked like Owen Wilson.
He was overseeing it like this.
In Zoolander when they're trying to get into the computer.
I can tell by that face alone when he gets the order wrong, he's tipping max 5% at a restaurant. Max 5%. He is not going above that. He does not do obligatory 15% in the United States of America. I can tell by that face alone. That was a disgruntled customer, and someone's going to pay for that.
How much would Matt rather be chilling with his girlfriend at a wedding right now and not here with us?
Oh, my God.
Oh, man, that's good.
Excuse me, the lettuce in this salad
I asked
looked
for
a little bit wilted.
greens.
Looked a little bit wilted. And the arugula, don't get me started on the
So
arugula.
judgmental of his own technical gear over there. Jeez Louise.
Let's wrap this thing
up. Oh, goodness. Oh, outburst. outburst from behind the camera.
If you're gonna talk to us, talking to the mic really quietly.
Don't give us the earpieces and then have outbursts on the show.
Dude, come on. You okay? Now I'm all flustered. I can't finish the show.
One little roast gets directed off camera. He starts getting all crazy. Oh.
So there's gonna be no honor guard for Barcelona and El Clasico this weekend, right?
Why?
It's this weekend.
Oh, they like refuse to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, respect.
Oh, it got cut? Oh, all that stuff's gone? We're done with the show? So we're not saying that there's 43 days left until the World Cup? We don't want to let people know? We don't talk about LAFC's new stadium?
It's a big number.
Wait, so we're done?
Haha. A little bit of a rebellious side of me brought that up. Not in the run of show order. And we're also cutting that Real Madrid might ruin Barcelona's perfect La Liga season.
And we're also cutting...
I was looking for a quote about the Guard of Honor, though. Gerard Piqué said, "To be fair, we told Real Madrid we wouldn't do a Guard of Honor when they won the Club World Cup because we didn't compete in it. So we shouldn't ask them to do one when they didn't compete in La Liga."
Oh, wow.
Shuts!
That's really good. Respect, though. I would never do. Is it mandatory, or is it something you expect to do?
It's just like an honorary thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it for my rival. Right on. I mean,
we need to get one of those like wah buttons. Matt would like that, or the boo buttons.
They didn't compete in La Liga. That's really nice from Piqué. That's unreal. He's a separatist. That's a grand slam.
Yeah, that's a grand slam.
He serves him a Denny's grand slam right there.
That's funny. So are we done? Is this it?
We're cutting the segment about how the Cosmos kit is the best kit on
It is really cool. It is a really cool kit. I tried. I pushed that. You sent me a text in private.
Yeah, and then you put it on.
And then I put it into public because you asked me to ask for a shirt for you with Zatella 14 on it. And then I just asked Zatella directly.
Yeah, and then you did it in front of everyone. Like I just wanted to like.
And then you weaseled out of it instead of being like, "Yeah, to be tight." And he's like, "We'll see when he comes to a game."
And now I gotta buy one for $80.
Now the fan and the player are separated once again, and I tried to bring them together.
Dude,
to the closest point they've ever been, and now
I'm so close to the players that you don't even know. You don't get what we have. You could have played. You could have been Johnny Bravo. You could have been Danny Satella. But you chose to be Heath Pierce, which is good. But I just wish you played for. I don't know what I was getting at there. I love you.
You blacked out.
I can't do this earpiece thing on Pat for one more week.
What, is it here?
I can't do it. That thing's sticking out.
Just happened?
It's weird. Okay,
I pulled
you're
it
having
you're
having outbursts, Matt. You're not even using the thing to talk to us, which is.
Oh, it popped.
I didn't even hear that.
Oh, it was so far.
You can barely hear it anyway.
I have like a headache now.
Anyways, guys, that is all we have. So make sure you guys get down in the comments. Keep this conversation going. Pat has not a lot to do after this, so if you keep on commenting in there, he's going to comment as long as. The way it works is Pat responds as long as you comment. So.
Yeah, I'll be here all night.
Yeah, literally in that spot, taking it in with the earpiece still hanging over his shoulder.
Chair. I truly wish I had a chair. Okay, go on.
Just a reminder, guys, every week, 5 p.m. Eastern Time, we go live on Wednesdays. Hopefully, I get invited back for next week. There's 5 potential stars for this show. Only 3 seats available, okay?
Wait.
Demand is at an all-time high on this show right now. We've had a lot of mixed performances across the board, so you guys let us know what 3 you guys want to have on, and that probably won't mean anything, but get down in the comments and you let us know who you want to kick off the show right now, because this is Survivor Island. One of us 3 have to die.
Let it be me, please.
I'm just kidding, guys, but until next time, thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. You appreciate you guys engaging with us. You guys make the show fun for us, so hopefully we can make it fun for you, and we'll see you guys next Wednesday.